For Franciscan Beat, I'm Sarah Ludwikoski. A video on the legacy of Father Michael Scanlon, the homicide of a University of Pittsburgh student, a 3-year-old Texan girl goes missing. All this and more on today's Franciscan Beat. An inspiring new video, A Father to Us All, pays tribute to the legacy of Father Michael Scanlon, who, as president from 1974 to 2000, transformed Franciscan University of Steubenville from a struggling regional college into a world-renowned leader in Catholic higher education. Father Scanlon died in January of 2017 after an extended illness. The video was released on September 29th, the feast of Saints Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel. A Father to Us All features reflections on the life of Father Scanlon and his impact on the Church by Franciscan University President Father Sean Sheridan, Archbishop Charles Chape, Dr. Scott Hahn, Father Scanlon's nephew Tim Scanlon, and others. The title, A Father to Us All, recalls Father Scanlon's most cherished role, which he lived out as a spiritual father, as he prayed with students, led retreats and pilgrimages, administered the sacraments, provided spiritual direction through his many books and pamphlets, and in many other ways. Police are investigating the apparent homicide of a University of Pittsburgh student from Russia who was found in her off-campus home. The medical examiner's office has identified the student as a 20-year-old Alina Shakit. Her Facebook page indicates she attended Montour High School in a Robinson Township, a Pittsburgh suburb, after moving from Ivanovo, Russia. Officials say police found Shakit unresponsive on the second floor of an Oakland home around 9 a.m. Police say she died from blunt force trauma. The university says police do not believe there is a further threat to the community. And a spokesman from the university says the campus is saddened by Shakit's death and extends its sympathies to her family and friends. Police are continuing to investigate. President Donald Trump has a list of demands that he says must be met before he agrees to shield young immigrants from deportation. Trump is telling Congress that he wants to overhaul the country's green card system and crack down on unaccompanied minors entering the country, as well as build a massive border wall. The issue is what will happen to the hundreds of thousands of people brought to the U.S. as children and grew up in America but do not have proper documentation. Federal investigators returned for another search of the home of Las Vegas gunman Stephen Paddock on Sunday. Police in Mesquite, Nevada say the search was to recheck and redocument the house where they found a cache of guns and potential explosives the day after the shooting. The officers who raided Paddock's door the night of the shooting said he barricaded a stairwell door to slow them down. A 3-year-old Texas girl is missing after her father made her stand outside in the middle of the night as punishment for not drinking her milk. An arrest affidavit reveals that the 37-year-old Wesley Matthews ordered Sharon Matthews to stand next to a tree near their home in the Dallas suburb of Richardson at about 3 a.m. on Saturday. He went outside about 15 minutes later to check on her, but Sharon was gone. Authorities say the father didn't notify the police that his daughter was missing until about 5 hours later. Authorities say the father was arrested on a charge of abandoning or endangering a child. He posted bond Sunday. A working phone listed for Matthews could not be found, and police resumed their search for the girl on Monday. Hundreds of undead people gathered at the New Jersey shore to take part in an annual zombie walk. The event was staged Saturday in Asbury Park and featured a variety of mutated characters, including 4 undead Disney princesses and gory nurses. A zombie Donald Trump pushed a tombstone with his name on it and threw paper towels into the crowd while he asked, "Does anyone need saving?" Walk organizers tout the event as one of the best gatherings of the undead on the planet. Most participants apply their own ghoulish makeup before arriving, but others get their look done on the scene from professional makeup artists. Security was beefed up for the event following the mass shooting in Las Vegas, and organizers banned the use of prop weapons. In sports, Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones says the NFL can't leave the impression that it tolerates players disrespecting the flag. Jones says any of his Cowboys making such displays won't play. He was responding to a question about Vice President Mike Pence leaving the game in Indianapolis after about a dozen San Francisco players knelt during the anthem. 2 weeks ago, Jones knelt with players before the anthem at a game in Arizona. For weather, the high today will be 75 degrees. Expect the weather in the low 70s and high 60s for the rest of the week. For Franciscan Beat, I'm Sarah Ludwikoski.